Hello everyone, happy Sunday. Welcome to Sunday night training. How is everyone doing tonight? How was your weekend? Who is all in the room? I'm going to give everybody a couple minutes just to pop on. Oh, we already got 16 people on. That's good for 7:02. Going to give everybody a couple minutes to pop on. How was everybody's weekend? Everybody share your wins for the week, whether it's you got your first lead, you got your first 10 leads, got your first sale. Let us know how things are going. Share your wins for the week. And let's see who we got in the room with us so far. Let me see. Thomas, Shailene, Courtney, Ashley, St. Germain, Shane, Sam Young, James, Roger, Amanda, Dravko, Laura, Alex, Edward, Liam, Ellen, Carol, and Todd. Yay, welcome you guys. Awesome. So, hang on, let me go back to chat so I can see what everybody's wins. Amanda says, working on new videos and ad copy. Awesome. How are you doing with your videos? I know that a lot of people struggle. I still struggle with videos, so don't worry about that. I still have a hard time with them. So just keep doing them. It gets easier as you do it. Sam says, finally got Adespresso rolling. I really, really like Adespresso. I use it mostly just to create my ads, like to actually create them. And then I still look at Facebook for all of my, like my ad manager in Facebook for all of my stats. Edward says, more conversions since running ads again for 4 days. Perfect. Good job. Amanda says, yep, struggling for your videos. Just practice. Honestly, the best thing that you can do is watch other people's videos. Like, pay attention to videos that you see on Facebook that you really like, and then take ideas from that. That's what I said, because my hardest thing is, like, I don't know what to say. When I first start the video, it's like, I don't know how to, starting it is the hardest part. And then once you get it rolling, it's like you can kind of just keep talking. But I found that the hardest part was like getting it going. So what I started doing was watching other people's videos, or not even like other marketers' videos or other people in the business, but just watching other videos on Facebook that are like motivational or whatever, and taking ideas from that and then kind of inserting your story into it. I find that that helps a little bit. Hello, Nick. How's it going? Sam Young, I'm working on a killer ad that's going to rock the house. Perfect. Share it in the group when you're done. What are some more wins, my friends? Whether you got your first ad going, you did your first split testing, Laura's tweaking ads, getting more conversions, got engine in boat finally, and rescued a baby robin. Aww, that's nice. That's awesome. Roger got back up and running after getting shut down. Stoked I got my new ad approved. Yay! I know that's like the most frustrating thing, and like once you get your ad account shut down, you just like wait for that green, like the green little circle in there. My sister got to see you for 2 weeks. So the girl on here is my amazing sister. So I have some really awesome people that are going to come on here. They're going to share your stories with you, share their stories with you, and like their biggest tips of kind of how they got over the beginning struggle, because the beginning is the hardest part. Like getting your first leads, your first ads, your first sales and stuff like that is probably the hardest part. And then once you kind of figure that part out, it's just you do more of that, or you kind of 10x that part. So they're going to share their stories with you and their struggles that they had in the beginning, and any kind of questions that you guys have for them along the way, just let us know and we will try to answer them as best we can. So the first person is Miss Kat Martin.
Hello, everybody.
It's a little awkward that it's too.
We're trying to plug in.
Yeah. We're trying to keep it plugged in into the wall and show both of us on here. So Miss Kat Martin. Oh, we don't have to plug it in? Okay. There we go. There we go. We'll just pay attention to the thing.
So my story,
yeah.
I guess it all started with Mike. When he came into this, we were living in our overdraft every single month, and we didn't have the extra money. But he was so set in doing this, and he saw huge potential in it, that even though I literally, when he brought it to me and told me the price of it all and everything, I threatened McDonald's on him. Like, literally. He was going to have to work nights at McDonald's to pay off this loan because I had no faith in it, right? And he did it. He quit his job within 2 months. He was able to make, 15 grand by his third, fourth month. And how he did it is he never gave up. It didn't matter that he had to make 16 ads before he made that 15 grand. And it was probably me not believing in him that pushed him harder, right? Because I was the typical wife that you all hate when they say, oh, I got to go talk to my wife. I didn't believe in it at all. And then I got to go meet the entire, well, not the entire community, but a big portion of the Alberta community in January. And this girl and
for dinner?
Yeah. And this girl and her sister, Ashley, who you'll see next, they instantly brought me in and treated me like family. And so did everyone else there. And by the time I left that mastermind, I knew that this is what I wanted to do. I had just started a new career in real estate. I'd only been in it for 6 months and I was doing really well. I had no reason to quit my job. But the vision of family and almost like the comfort that the support that the system gave you was so huge to me that I knew that that's what I wanted to be involved in. So I hit the buy now button and I bought in. And then a couple months went by and everything started getting shut down on me. And I had all my ad accounts shut down actually while Caitlin was sitting beside me. And I looked at her and I said, it's okay. I'll just make a new page and I'll make a new profile and I'll make all these new ad accounts. And it's okay because it's just testing me to see how committed I am to this and how committed I am to make it work. And you guys, that was exactly what I needed to do, was keep that positivity, keep knowing that it doesn't matter how many bad things happen to you in the midst of the beginning, because guess what happened right after? We hit 6A, we hit my line, hit 4A, and we hit $100,000 in business all right after, like within a week. So my positivity through all that hardship and doing and feeling almost like, everything got shut down. Everything went to like crap. I don't know if I'm allowed to say.
Yeah.
Yeah. So shit. They all went to shit. And I just knew that if I stayed positive through it all, something good would happen from it. And it did. We literally hit all of our goals over the next week. And now we're sitting here and busier than we could ever imagine. Mike's on a call right now, then he's got his own Zoom meeting and he's helping with coaching calls and getting all that sorted out. And if we didn't stay positive through it all and keep never giving up, no matter how many people, like Mike's own wife, me, wasn't supportive of it, you guys just have to know what your goal is, what your vision is, and keep picturing that perfect day because it will happen. You just have to keep going.
Do you want to talk a little bit about like right in the beginning, like so Mike set up 16 ads, none of them converted, and like the kind of like struggle and thought process that you guys kind of went through at that time. So Mike buys into this business, nothing's working, and then you're in the background like, see?
See? Okay, well, even though I was the one in the background going, see, I'm always the more positive one when shit's going bad. So I just kept telling him, like, don't stop. Like, you have to make this work because otherwise, you
want to work at McDonald's.
Yeah, you want to work at McDonald's. So we just tried everything that was different. If the last one didn't work, we didn't keep trying to push it because we all know what happens when we do that. Shit gets shut down. So we did different things. We shot videos at the beach. We shot videos off our deck. We shot videos with our kids around us. We did everything until we found one that worked. And to be honest, the one that worked was one where Michael was wearing an Oilers hat and we got to target Oilers fans. And that one made us the 15 grand. And then we did another one that was on the beach. And those are like, we just had to keep trying and keep doing different things and stop fixating on the ones that didn't work because it doesn't matter. It's just an ad. It doesn't make you a failure. It's just the ad that was a failure. So just move on and do something different.
Well, I think that especially like I'm the same way, especially at the beginning when like you're a little bit worried you're kind of scared, you're getting out of your comfort zone and you do a video and you finally work up the courage, you do a video and then it doesn't convert and you're like, oh fuck, I gotta go through that again. So
yeah, that sucks. And when you spend all the time, like I've had a couple ads that me and Mike have like edited like crazy and spent like 4 hours on just editing alone, not even just doing the video. And we're like, oh yeah, this one's going to be a killer. And it was good. And then the next one we shoot is like something super simple and it rocked. So Just always try something different. Don't give up. I don't know.
Do you want to talk a little bit about, like, I know you have done a lot of more offline, like, organic stuff.
Yeah.
Because we pretty much all we teach is paid advertising and stuff, because I personally don't do any like organic stuff. Like, I don't know how to like reach out to people and stuff like that. So for people reaching out to you, or like you reaching out to other people in a non-spammy, like you're just reaching out for them to like buy kind of thing.
Okay. Okay. So first things first, use Instagram. Instagram is huge, you guys. It's a lot of free trifectas can come from Instagram. Do a lot of hashtags, tagging people, and do stuff that like don't tag affiliates, or don't tag online marketing and working from home. That's targeting the wrong kind of people. Put the hashtag cat in there. Cat is a huge hashtag. Or like, you know, take a picture of your kids and hashtag.
So you post like all lifestyle stuff. Yeah. You never say anything about like products or business. It's like all completely lifestyle.
And then what I do in my profile is I have a link to not my domain, because what me and Mike do, we don't really run too much domain stuff, and I'm sure Ashley and Brian do the same because they're the ones that taught us. But we don't run too much of that. Like we want them to come talk to us. So we run a link to our Facebook page actually. And then we say to them, go check out the link in my profile and check out my page. So then they go and click on my link in my profile on my Instagram, and they go to my page. And then from there, they get all the information that they need talking about online marketing. And like in my posts on Instagram, I won't hashtag the things like working from home and stuff like that, but I'll talk about it in my post. But that's not what I'm hashtagging, because you got to remember, like, your hashtags is how people find you. So you want to target like everyday people, right? Like, what does everyone like? Bacon. Everyone wants bacon. So I love bacon. My perfect day has the smell of bacon in it. Okay, guys. So I love everything to do with like target cats and dogs and kids and all the like people like you. What do you like to look at when you're on Instagram, right? So another thing is when you're making just an everyday post, like you're actually Kate taught me this, but when you're making an everyday post on your Facebook page, tag a random person in it. Say it's like a post about friendship. Like I would tag my friend who's not in the business, like Crystal, and tag her name in it, and then that post goes to her personal profile timeline. And then all the friends, even though it has nothing to do with what we actually do, and it's just a simple quote about friendship or something, all of her friends are seeing that post and are wondering who the heck tagged her in this, and they click on my page, and now I'm getting all new leads from just tagging one person. So that's really cool. I've gotten a lot of likes on my page and new followers from that, just simply tagging someone. Another thing that you can do.
I like that you put in your, instead of your domain in your link for Instagram, that you put your Facebook, because people, for whatever reason, they have more trust in Facebook. It's like if you have, because anybody can post pictures and stuff, but if they see your life on Instagram and then they go to Facebook, which people are usually, for whatever reason, they trust a little bit more on Facebook, and they see all the exact same stuff. They see videos of you, they see pictures of your kid. You have like a link even to your own profile and stuff like that. Like it's a way to build trust almost instantly for people.
Yep. And the thing that I like with it too is when they go to click on my link on Instagram, if it was the capture page, not saying that we're spammy, not saying that we're scammy, any of those words. But when somebody clicks on that link without knowing what the hell it is, that's what it looks like to them, right? So if they're coming from my Instagram, that's all about personal lifestyle and being able to live this life that's so awesome, and you know, I get to do all the things that I love, and then they click the link and it's about some weird webinar. Well,
yeah, they have no context.
They have no idea what it's for until they go to my page and find the videos that kind of explain it more or message me, right? So it's
do you use your page link in your paid ads too, or just so Nick? She's talking about just on Instagram. So if you're posting pictures on Instagram and stuff, she's talking about using like everyday kind of hashtags. Like don't in your hashtags don't do like hashtag entrepreneur, hashtag business, hashtag work from home, because you're gonna get a lot of like spammers on your page, and then in your Instagram bio, you can put a link in there. So instead of putting her domain link, she puts her Facebook page link in there.
Because with Instagram, you can't put a link on your post, right? So the only place you can do it is in your profile. So, and you're only allowed one. So I feel like the most important link in my whole business is my business page. Yes, the webinar is important. Yes, all that stuff's important. But I want them to come to me and get all the information before they go in there. Because they ain't going to buy anything. They ain't going to sign up for anything unless you know what it is. Because I'm pretty sure that you would.
So this little part.
Oh, yeah, you can. So you can change your profile. So how do you do that? You change it to like a business thing or whatever?
Yeah. So what you can do, what they're discussing over here, is you can change your Instagram to be connected to your business page. And this is actually how I do all my daily posting too, for both Instagram and my Facebook page. I literally only post to my Instagram, and it attaches it to my page because I've done that in the back office of Instagram. Am I explaining that?
Yeah, you can link your account. So you can link your Instagram account to your business page, and so you can kind of kill two birds with one stone. Whenever you post on your Instagram, you can like set it to post onto your Facebook page at the same time, and then you can also change your Instagram page so that it'll show you insights on, so like how many people have clicked your link, how many people have liked a certain post and stuff like that. Like you can.
Quite like the back office of like
because Facebook owns Instagram, so it's very similar. So you can see some similar results. Now I haven't done any like paid advertising on Instagram, so I don't know.
Personally, I've never found any.
Yeah, that's what I've heard too. Like I find that on Instagram, and this is what I've heard from like other marketers and whatnot, is that influencer marketing on Instagram works. So like. You get somebody who's technically an influencer, so they have a lot of followers and whatnot. You get like a shout out from them. That kind of stuff works. But just doing paid advertising from Instagram, I personally haven't found it work. I found that marketing, like paid marketing on Facebook, has always worked better for me, and that's what I've heard from other people as well. So I wouldn't dabble too much yet in Instagram paid marketing, but definitely if you're already posting pictures and stuff, it's just another place that's like another place to put your pictures, another place to have people kind of message you and see what's up.
Yeah, and people like to see the cohesiveness, right? Like between the two makes them feel more comfortable, I think.
Yeah.
And
is it in the settings on your FB business page? No, it'll be in the settings on your Instagram.
Yeah, like you can go right in and it'll ask in your profile. I don't know. Look. I think
in your settings.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was right here. So like you can
go to your profile and then you go to settings and then you can go to
switch to, it would say business account.
Yeah. I don't know if I'll be able to see it. Yeah.
But anyway, it's at the bottom of your settings. Yeah.
Cool. So does anybody have any questions for Kat at all about? Do you want to talk a little bit about so like when people are messaging you guys and like you're like, so they get a lot of people on the phone, so they don't run a lot of traffic personally to their landing page, but also they're very good on the phone. This isn't like a new people can do it, and definitely
Michael's definitely better at it than I am. I'm a little bit more self-conscious about it too, just like everyone else. But I do like to do like a two-way call, I guess, with him. Like I get on the phone with him. But what we do in Messenger is I literally, if they don't ask for it, I don't give it to them. Like I keep my conversations really short and to the point, and almost immediately try and book a phone call with them. I almost never sit there for 2 hours talking to one lead, like never. Normally it's within five little replies that I either have an answer out of them. So what I start out with is I always go, hello, Caitlin, how are you? What do you currently do for a living? Do you love what you do? What has got you looking for a change? And then the next paragraph I say, because I guess I should touch back. I made a copy and paste, but into a video. So me talking to the person, and I send that to everyone. So it kind of explains a little bit, like a lot of you will probably have a copy and paste that you use. or some sort of way to explain the business to them when they ask, what is it? Or more info or whatnot. So what I've done to make it more simple for me, because now me and Mike have 2 lanes that are very busy, is I've made a video for us, and it's 3 minutes long. It explains everything. It explains the $99. It explains the refund, and it just kind of goes over what we do. So then back to my first reply to them, that's what I say, and I say I have a personal video explaining everything that we do as affiliate marketers in more detail. I can send you if you like. Talk soon, Kat. And then they tell me what they do, why they don't like their job, and whether or not they want the video. Now, even though they said they want the video, I don't send it to them right away. I dig a little deeper, and I ask them a couple more questions, like, do you have a family, blah, blah, blah. And after the video, we can book a call. That's immediately the next thing I say to them. So, and then if they say, yep, that's fine, then I'll send them the video. And then after the video, they either say, okay, I want to book a call, or can I get started? And then that's what I do. So I keep it really short. Most of the time, if they ask me any questions about product or anything like that, I give them very, very like vague answers, and I never give them more than what they ask for. Because I think that is the biggest mistake a lot of us make, is we give too much information and it actually confuses people, and the experience isn't the same for them.
It's like we get really excited, we just want to share all the information, and we like verbal diarrhea all over them.
Yeah.
And like you try to like, you just get excited, you want to send them your links, you want to get them to sign up and stuff like that, but I do the same thing. Like, I won't send anybody a link unless they have said it's okay or they've asked for it.
Yeah. And I make them ask for it numerous times. Actually, same thing with my video, and same thing with the buy now button. Like, I never give them what they want the moment that they want it. But yeah, like, so everything that I do is very short and to the point. And then if they want more information, they have to get on a phone call with us. Like, I just leave it at that. If you want more information, we're booking a phone call for you. And it's not, they don't get an option. Like, I don't say it as, would you like to book a phone call? I said, if you want more information, we will book a phone call. I always put it in that kind of context. I never ask permission.
So then when you get on the phone with them, what's like the basic, like, rundown of what you guys say?
Oh my God. Okay. For us, okay, still same thing. We keep it very vague. We tell them a little bit more of what we do, what the system is involved in, and answer any questions that they immediately have. Okay. So, pretty much we just kind of go over what the system's going to offer them, what the system has done for us, and then we let them ask us questions. But then we walk them through that buy now button while we're on the phone. We don't let them get off the phone.
So they say, okay, I'm ready to get started. So you say, okay, I'm going to send you a link.
Yeah,
you
and
have
that's
your computer open. So
yeah.
like they will walk them through the whole, they won't just send them be like, okay, hang up. I'm going to send you this link.
No.
Let me know when you're done. They'll on the phone, walk them through
make sure
signing up and getting like doing the whole payment thing.
Yeah. And so whenever they ask questions, like they'll ask what the product is, what we say, well, it will be demonstrated in the training. Because like every time that there's a door that's closed in front of them, they want access to what's behind that door. They want to know more, right? So every time we give them a little bit, but we don't give them everything. So, oh, you want to know what the product? Well, it's really great. Once we get on the phone, it's a health product, and it's really hard to talk about over the phone.
There's
and that
a lot of information. It's very detailed. There's a 2-hour video dedicated just to the products alone. It'll take us a long time to be able to explain in detail so that you fully understand everything. So you can watch the videos and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, we say the company's been around for 45 years. It ain't going anywhere. You know, they make a lot of money a year. They're not in debt. And it's a health product. What more could you ask for? And there's numerous to pick from. You don't just got to pick one to learn, right? We never really mentioned too much about purchasing product either. We let the system do the work for us through that way. Because if they have a predetermined notion about what they're going to see, they already have decided in their head what they're going to believe. Now, if you let the system do the work for you in that way, and they go through it and they get the excitement because the videos are really good, that's what they're there for, right? To get them pumped up about the product, get them okay with, spending the money, because we want them all to buy at least a trifecta, if not a quadrilla or something, a lot of product. So we want them to buy all the things, but we want them to buy what's comfortable for them too, right? So yeah, we just let the system do the work for us. But we just give enough information to get them more excited and more excited and more excited. until they unlock the door for themselves.
And you find that once you get on the phone with people, it's like people are more excited once they get on the phone with you because they've spoken to you, they've heard your voice, they've heard your excitement, which is like contagious, right? And then it's more believable when like holy shit, there's a real person. They get to know you because you they tell you their story, but it's like they feel like they know you and they've built a relationship with you.
And actually, what I like too is mine and Mike's faces are in our videos. Then when they go into Messenger, I not only send that video of myself talking again, but I also use audio messages. So they hear my voice again, they see my voice again, and then we get on the phone and they hear us again. And it's all about building a relationship, because for us, just to send them to a webinar, like a link to the webinar, we're not going to build a relationship with these people, and they're going to be a part of our team. We have to work with them every single day. Like, we want to know we're going to like you too. We don't want to send like everybody and anybody, because me and Mike have had bad experiences, right? We want to know that you guys are actually committed to doing a good job and committed to being on a team, because this isn't just a single person. Yes, you're an entrepreneur. Yes, this is your business, but we all have to work as a team together. So I like building that relationship before we even go to the buy now button. So
awesome. Well, thanks, Mom. So does anybody else have any questions for Kat? So how are you tracking buyers come in if most are not going through the webinar process?
I know.
So before, so she knows that she's talked to them. Their team before was doing, they had like buy links, and it was kind of a big mess, but it was like an organized mess of like, they all just kept track of when people came through and when people bought and stuff like that. They would let people know I sent this person the buy link. And they had like an administrator. They had an assistant or administrator lady who's like watching, tracking everything. Now you guys are all using.
Now it's all coded. So now
now they're all using gas stuff. So for you guys to be doing buy links, Jeff is working on something like that, so that everybody can do the same thing. Now, if you guys are, no, that's okay.
I didn't know you
now, like, you guys could do it. You just have to really keep track of it and let people know, like, you don't just send links out. You know that, like, you sent it to this person, they purchased right at that time, and then, like, when it's announced in the group or whatever, you would let us know, kind of thing. So it's not a big giant mess. So just their email at least. So what you could do, if that's something that you were wanting to do, like, everybody has the buy link and whatnot, first ask them for their email so that you can put their email into your landing page. Just say, I need you to send me your email, blah, 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 and then send them the link so that at least they're tied to you. So there's one way that you guys can do it. All right.
I'll talk to people when I get on the phone to contact them.
Yeah,
because most of them think we're not real. Most of them think we're a computer, right? So when we can be able to step on, I can get on the phone with you in 10 minutes, or I can get on the phone with you tomorrow. Sometimes I act like I'm busy. Well, I am busy, but
yeah, that's another thing that I've heard a lot of people say. Mike, Brian, Jesse, they all make it so that like they're busy. Like, okay, I have 10 minutes until my next call. Like blah 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 blah. So that it's not like people want to. They don't want to be rude and be rude and take up all your time. If you act like you're busy and you're like, okay, I have 10 minutes until my next call, kind of thing, then I'll give you a quick rundown.
And never say you have a free schedule.
Like, otherwise people just nobody wants to what kind of an entrepreneur are you if you have all the time in the world?
We sold trifectors back here.
Good job. Good job, Michael.
Two question calls gone right.
All right. Awesome. Okay, Mom, Smash, are you there?
She's a little frozen.
She looks a little frozen. She's got that Mexican Wi-Fi.
No, Mom.
Here you are.
Are we good? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. You're a little frozen, but I can hear you. Well, on my end anyway, you're frozen. So
okay,
I know.
1 second. Can everybody get off the Wi-Fi?
Get off my Wi-Fi.
Go ahead, Katie. Go ahead. Sorry. Get off the Wi-Fi.
Quick,
sorry. Go ahead.
Wi-Fi.
She's got
So, side note, Ashley and Brian pranked me. You know those? I don't know if anybody has seen these before, but you can do these like auto dial pranking things where it like masks your voice.
Oh, I totally did it to Kate the other day.
And so I had this random number call me. I had this random number call me, and it's like, quit stealing my Wi-Fi. It was really fun.
It's called Prank Dial. If anybody wants the app, it's called Prank Dial. And
it records
really
it.
funny.
It records the whole conversation while you're talking, and then sends it to the person who like is pranking you, so you can laugh at them.
Oh my god.
Okay, so whenever you and Jer Bear are ready to your screen
Yeah,
is
no, I'm ready. I'm ready.
for you.
You can hear me? You can't see me though?
Yeah, I can hear you, but I can't.
Okay, sorry. Okay.
So whenever, if you guys just want to like, I don't know if you want to go first or Jer Bear wants to go first, so you guys can just
No,
like
I'll
back
go
and
first.
forth.
I got my headphones in because there's a lot of distraction and background noise here, but
Okay.
I'll go first, and I'm gonna break it down
Yeah.
to like the fullest extent as to, you know, a lot of people that you may or may not know Brian and I and our story and all that stuff. But can you hear me? Am I phone still?
Yeah, I can hear you. Go for it. Go deep.
Okay.
Do your thing.
Okay. So most of you may most likely know Brian and I, and you may have a misconception as to you see where we are now, but no idea where we started. Because where we started is no different than every single person coming in here. The only difference is that we didn't quit. We didn't give up. We never quit. Why? Because we knew what we didn't want to go back to. So every single person that's come in here, whether you're on our team, Caitlin's team, GAZ, whatever, we're all on the same fucking team. Win. And that's how you must approach, and that's how you must look at it. So when Brian and I first started, we have been online prior to Enagic and GAZ, dabbling in different things, trying to put together the perfect product with the perfect email system, with the perfect sales funnels, with all these variables that the 90% done for you that Caitlin and Jeff do for you guys behind the scenes. We had to learn that, and we spent $70,000 learning it within 3 months. Caitlin was there. She's seen, she witnessed it to the fullest extent. Now, what we go through, you know, we're living in a foreign country. We have our son. We're running out of money. What the hell do we do? Nothing's working. We are not working personally. There's no money coming in after all the money we had spent. Like I said, $70,000 in the hole, and that didn't defer us from the bigger picture. Most people are looking for the instant gratification of a sale or a commission or all that money. You know, we all get in here for the money.
Keep in mind when you don't make, like, some people think like, oh, I spent $1,000 on ads and I didn't make any money and blah, 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 this doesn't work and stuff like that. It's like, no, you didn't waste your money. You found data and you're gaining skills. You spent all that money to learn skills. And like, as long as, like she's saying, like, you keep going.
It didn't work. You persevere through the shit. So what Brian and I ended up doing, obviously, $90 in our bank account. We're sitting in a foreign country in Costa Rica with our 3-year-old son, and we had our line in the sand moment, like everybody talks about. You don't realize it until you look back, connecting the dots. But to the point where I was feeding my kid chips and soda for food and bawling my eyes out, wondering what the hell are we going to do. And finally we came to the realization that maybe it's not everything around us, maybe it's us. Right? Nobody wants to admit or accept the fact that maybe it's you. Finally, Brian and I got Enagic, the opportunity with the right mentors and the funding and all these things kind of fell into our lap. But it was also because we changed what's going on up in here. We picked up the magic. We implemented every single day of the magic. And lo and behold, things started happening. Why? Because we were out of the victim, desperate, frustrated, entitled mindset, dude, most of all, grateful and detached from the outcome. This is the biggest thing I'm finding with a lot of people, especially coming in. They're so hung up on the cost of what's cost them to get in, the cost of the Facebook ads, the cost of this, cost of training, but they don't realize that if they looked at it from a different perspective, that it's an investment in yourself, and the money always comes back tenfold. Never does it not come back to you until you're ready to receive it. That's the kicker. Most people are in the wanting state, expectation. Get married to the result. You must always have the belief and the certainty within yourself, within what it is you're doing, and the belief behind it all to know with certainty that it's going to happen for you. So long story short, we took that $90 left that we had, $80 in the hole. We could have called our parents and got us home, no problem, from Costa Rica. But the fact of the matter is, everybody on the other end back home is, I told you so, this online shit's a scam, blah, blah, blah. We heard it all. And it wasn't worth our pride or dignity, because if we had done that, which we would have normally done, we would have been right back where we started, in the oil field, separated for months at a time, away from our young son, all that shit that all of us are going through. And because of that perseverance and determination and strength and the belief behind it all, we turned that $90 into a $700,000 business within one fucking year. So there's zero difference between Brian. there's zero difference between what Brian and I did between what you guys, every single person coming in here doing. Because what every single person coming in here doing is so fucking important to the bigger picture that you must look at it like that. Take yourself out of the equation for a second and realize the gift you are giving to your children or your spouse or the dream life you are wanting to live. If you are currently working in a job, you must, everybody gets so stressed out. Like, dude, the biggest thing, and I know it's the hardest thing, is to chill the fuck out. Chill out and let the results come to you. Let the receiving end come to you. Because if you are currently in a job and you're now in this business, you're one step ahead of the fucking game, let me tell you. Because most people are still stuck in the Fugazi paradigm, 9-to-5 grind bullshit, and that's how they think they're going to fucking retire or get rich and thrive off of that. And they're not. But for you to be in here, my best advice I can give you right now is, if you're working, look at your job as a funding source for the business that you're in. This business is by far the best offer, product, and the best mentorship that you will ever find for the price that you are getting. 100,000%, because trust me, we've been through it all, and it was all shit. Trust me. This business is the vehicle to get you to your fucking dream life, you guys. That's it. That's all you need to think about. Don't think about the ads or the married to the fucking everything else that everybody gets so stressed out and concerned about. Have fun with it. It's fun. It's fun being grateful. It's fun fucking bettering yourself every single day. It is fun, learning about things you're actually interested in. You guys have great mentors in front of you. Listen to them. Learn from them, and the best compliment you could ever give back to them and showing in your gratitude is taking fucking action on your life, on your business, and changing your fucking life for you and for your kids or your spouse, but for every single fucking human being that you now affect in touch, because that ripple effect ripples down to so many people that you have no idea what it feels like when somebody comes up to you and says, you changed my entire fucking life. Ooh, I'm going to start crying. Because everybody gets in here for the money. And yes, that's great. Yes, that's what we're all here for. We're here all for the change and to get out of the fucking 9-to-5 grind. But when you can actually take yourself out of the equation and be selfless and know that what you're doing and the one person that sees your ad, that you can change their entire fucking life. Entire life. When you meet them in person or whenever through paths that we see at these events and online, all this stuff, there is no more fulfilling feeling that you will ever feel in your entire fucking life. And there's not a price that money can put on shit like that. And that's why we're all here. That's why we're all collectively working together. And if I could give any piece of advice coming through, trust me, all of the shit to get to where we are now, it is don't fucking quit. More powerful than you give yourself credit for. And what you must do above all else is work on yourself in here in your heart and connect it to here in your mind and have fun with it. Don't be so serious in your ads. Don't take your numbers on your data on Facebook so fucking seriously. Trust me, my sister is the one that brought Brian and I into this. She's the one that mentored us and helped us find our way and navigate through all of this. She's a fucking genius. You guys have a brilliant mentor in front of you. Utilize it. Fucking listen to everything she says And most of all, have fun with it, because you know what? Life is not that fucking bad, you guys. Life is not that hard. And you may look at my life now and say that's super easy to say. Yeah, you're right, it is. Because you know how we attained this life was through the love and gratitude through the fucking journey. If you were handed everything you ever wanted right now in a silver platter, you practice gratitude above all else. You must be happy in the now in order to get to what you desire. If you're not grateful for what you have now, you will never get to what you desire. And the biggest fucking thing you could ever do is be so humble and so grateful and happy above all else doing what you're doing, because it is a light at the end of the tunnel to escape from the 9-to-5 grind in order to live your entire fucking dream life the way you've always imagined. And hold that in your heart. Hold that end result in your heart. Not the 10K a month and all this other stuff that like it gets so confusing. You already know what you want out of this. Hold that near and dear to your heart, and boom, the world is yours for the taking.
Oh,
sorry,
Can you see the chat right now? Can you see comments?
I was too fucking.
Okay, yeah, you're Twitch. Well, don't worry about it, because people are freaking out.
Okay, good. Like it's. You know how
We're loving you right now.
I feel good. I'm glad. And you know what, you guys? Like I said, I'm gonna bring out our good friend Jared here. He's gonna give you
Before we
his
do
rundown.
Before we do that, you want to just talk about, like, I know that this is one of your favorite topics, is like your thoughts and how powerful they are, and like what you focus on. Like you're having a bad day, and it's like, now that we've done the work and like we've read The Magic, we've read Happy Pocket, we've like done like we've gone to personal development and stuff like that. Like we can catch ourselves in that. But like remember back at Mom's house how like we're like, what the fuck? Like why is it like this? And then like now that we've gone through this, we look back, it's like we were so negative. You know, like our thoughts and like the way we acted, the like our thoughts, our personal self-talk. Go.
So this Kayla knows more than anybody, and so does my surrounding like circle knows that I was by far the most reactive, emotional person that you could ever come across. You know, I didn't know a fucking thing about why I was the way I was. I didn't know why I was depressed or upset. I didn't know. I had no clue. I just thought my thoughts were haphazard, going all over the place. I had no idea how to actually control and create my own reality until, you know, the further you go into the personal development, the further down the rabbit hole you go. And trust me, it's the fucking best time ever. But it's the only way that you can truly like connect with your own self. And there's something outside of you. Like when you have a download of like say like an idea for a video, or you have an idea for fucking a go live or an ad or whatever, that is your direct spirit speaking to you. So you must take action when those things come, or at least write it the fuck down. I know that got way off topic, but this is by far the biggest thing that I can ever say is, you know, you see all this shit on Facebook, thoughts create things and da. Yes, it's true, but more so than that, it's your feelings that create. Your emotional state is what creates, like a fucking magnet, exactly what you're feeling back to you. So if you're in a shitty state, trust me, I still even get like shitty, pissed off. Like I'm not fucking superhuman. I'm always working on it every single fucking day. That's the difference. If you're inconsistent, the way you do anything is the way you do everything. So if you're inconsistent with your own personal development, you're probably inconsistent. Are you there? Are you there? Okay, sorry. So it's a start and stop, go with your fucking business and with your own self. So if there's anything that I could say, like Caitlin said, we were trying to figure out all the shit. We're super depressed, super miserable. The kids are screaming and crying. You're, what the fuck am I going to do with my life? You don't know. And you're constantly fighting it. But that's the problem. You're in mode. You're in resistance. If you just, it sounds so fucking simple, but just take a step back and let it happen. Let it fucking happen for you. There's no reason why it can't or won't or it shouldn't, because it must. If you're in that state, and consistently is the biggest thing. Get it right up here. Like I said, I'm not always right up here. I'm a little fucking loopy, but it's still, okay, this is the easiest way I can break it down for you. What I do on the daily in my morning routines in order to set myself up for the day and to get into the right state emotionally to handle whatever the fuck is thrown at me. And it's a lot of shit during on a day to day. I wake up 2 hours early before Brian or my son Kane wakes up. If you're a mom, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You wake up to your kid crying, you're in an automatic reactive state. Or anybody that's waking up to a reactive state. You don't want to get up. You don't want to fucking tend to the kids. You don't want to go to work. It's all the things you don't want to do. So picture this. If you could get up 2 hours, and yes, it's hard. Don't get me wrong. If it was easy, every fucking buddy would be doing it. Get up at 5. Get the fuck up. Get up and get up. Do some guided meditation, 5-10 minutes. I personally love fitness and yoga, so that's what I do. But I don't just do that. I don't just do that, you guys. When I'm saying to get meditate or get into a gratitude state, it's such an overwhelming feeling that it brings me to tears of how grateful I am and look at the life that has been created from, right? Get up, get grateful, read the magic.
So just one thing I want to say for 1 second. So the people who, now she's talking, before we even had these results, it's you need to be happy for what you have now to be given more. Yes, we can be happy for all the stuff we have now and blah, 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 blah. But when we had nothing, we had to be grateful that we're completely broke. I was $70,000 in debt. Thank God I had a parent, my mom, that allowed us to stay in her house. Me, my 2 kids, Ashley and Brian, and their kid. And my mom was just yeah, of course. All of you come here. And it was crazy. It was hectic as hell, but we made it work. I'm thank God. Otherwise, I would have had nowhere to live with my kids. Thank God. Thank you that we had a mother that cared enough about us to open her home to all of us at once. Thank 100%. Goodness, we are all in good enough health. Our children are in health. There's so many people who their kids are sick or they're sick and they can't take care of them. They can't work or they can't do these things, whatever. Thank God. Thank you, universe, that we have our health and that our children are healthy and whatever. Things could be so much worse. If you have a job, even if you have a job, you're in debt, you don't get to spend time with your kids and stuff like that. Be grateful that you have a job and you have this now, that you have something to work towards, that you can get out of this. You have a job that's funding this amazing business that can fund your life, and you have this business that can fund your life. Sorry, keep going.
100%. 100%. And I was going to say this, yes, it's very easy to be grateful when things are going good, like Caitlin's pointing out. When things are fucking not that good, that's when you really got your own heart and your own fucking soul into your being entirely, into your entire being, to really find the little things to be grateful for, and it starts to snowball into a momentum to bigger things. So you can either snowball in reverse into the negative, or the positive. And I know everybody probably everywhere is wondering, what is the secret? What's the secret? Dude, I'm telling you right fucking now, there's no secret outside of your own self that is direct result as to the results you're getting. And nobody wants to hear that, but it must be heard. A great mentor will always tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. Think about it. If you get off that daily fucking mindset work in the morning by yoga or exercise or gratitude, and then you go shoot an ad or place a fucking ad, what kind of state do you think you're going to be in? And that's exactly what you're going to attract back. So if you're in a worried, fearful, anxious state, a desperate state in order to make money off of somebody else, rather than looking at that person as a lifetime value, as a business partner that can potentially leverage each other forever and make thousands or hundreds of thousands of dollars off each other, not just, dude, you're looking at things in a totally different perspective. You're not looking at the initial commission. You're looking at a lifetime fucking business partner that could take you to the fucking infinity and beyond. Now we're buying investment properties in Cabo. That's where it could go. That easy.
You have no idea the ripple effect that can happen. And I remember when we very first started, a conversation that I had with Matt, and I was like, okay, so
what's the secret? Because like I have been doing online stuff for a while, and like it used to drive me fucking crazy when people talk about mindset. I'm like, I don't care about thinking positive. Just tell me how I need to make money. Like, what kind of ads do I need to do? Where do I get all the traffic and the leads from? And blah blah blah. And he said to me, he's like, Facebook is the easy part. It's your mindset that's hard. And I was like, fuck you. So you're bullshitting me. Like, what's the ad? Like, you're holding something back, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, no, honestly, like, your mindset is Facebook is the easy. All you do is set up ads.
Dude, when I told Brian to read the Magic Chapter 2 to get a gratitude rock and rub it, he's like, if anybody knows Brian, he's like, fuck no. But we did it. And yeah, no, Brian's the least like, but look at how much, like Caitlin, as you know, he's changed. How much everybody's evolved and changed. Starts with you. It all starts with you. Okay? You are so much more powerful than you give yourself credit for. You are a unique individual, and it's selfish of you to not get your ad out there to change somebody else's fucking life. It's exactly how you must look at it. Keep testing, keep doing things, keep at it. Don't ever, ever, ever fucking quit, because you could be the millionaire in 1 year. 1 year. 1 fucking year. Took 1 year to change your life. It's worth it. 100%.
Yeah. Well, thanks, Mom. That was fucking awesome.
Of course. Can I answer any questions before I bring out
anybody have any questions for her about anything? People are freaking out when you're going off. They're all excited, fucking people up.
I'll get to the phone. If it takes one fucking thing that I've ever said in order for you to take that and implement it and take action into whatever it is you're doing and like run with it, that's all the guidance that we needed. And we took it and ran with it and never gave up. That's it. So she's not said it is the question. What has she said not? Does anybody have any questions, Katie, before I bring out Jer Bear?
No, it doesn't look like it, but the chat's a little bit delayed. So if Jer Bear wants to come out, and then if there's anything, you can just pop back on.
Okay, so I'm gonna bring out. Of course, I love you guys. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it. Love you all. You guys have one of the best mentors in the biz. So
thank you. I appreciate you.
Okay,
Thank you.
Love you. I'm grateful you.
Grateful you.
Jer Bear. What's up?
Jer Bear! Yay!
It's been so long since we've seen each other, you know?
I didn't get to say bye to you. You're all sleepy the other day.
Yeah, I'm sleeping pretty hard. Okay, hit me with what you guys want.
I'm just gonna let you do your thing. If you just want to like tell your story and like how you got to kind of where you are, and like Jared's super new in the business. It's only like a month or two, isn't it? And he's already like 12, 15 grand or something like that you've done?
Yeah, so for me, guys, my story coming into this was a little bit different. I'm from Alberta, Canada. I was working in the oil field for about 5 years. I was a safety consultant. Things were going great. I'm not going to tell you guys all the details or whatever, but my brother tragically passed, and then we all started losing our jobs right at the same time. And I just decided, you know, like life was too short. I want more out of life, and I know that if I don't make a change and do something different, then my results aren't going to be any different. So I took a huge chance. I rented out my house. I moved down to Cabo. I've been here for 2 years now. Since I've been here, I've learned a lot about myself, and like it's super easy to be going good, but when shit gets really crazy, that's who you tell who you really are in those moments. And being down here, I've been put in those moments so many times, right? It's crazy. And just not having friends to lean on or any job security. Like I've never done sales in my life, and I came down here, and timeshare is one of the toughest roller coaster rides I've ever been through, right? And Brian and Ashley, I've met actually now too, and I've always like been super close with them. I've been watching what they were doing online at first, and like literally, guys, I know everything the girls are saying to you right now. It all sounds like, oh, manifest this, read the magic, that. All of this stuff that we're saying is so critical to just everything that you're going to have in your life and the quality of life that you have. It's all determined on you. So, like, again, I came down here. I was watching what Brian and Ashley were doing. At first, they just bombed it completely. I remember talking to Brian, I'm out of here. I can't do this anymore. he bounced back, took another chance, and I know what Brian and Ashley are like, and they will make it happen here, and then they will go out and take what's theirs, and I just love that about them. So it took me a while, like I was watching what they were doing, and after they were successful with Enagic in the business that we're all in, it was great. I still waited a while, and then I hit up Brian, and I wanted to know how I could get involved. I seen what they were doing. He's donating money for charities for Christmas and stuff, and I just love these guys from the bottom of my heart, right? So I took a chance. They actually ended up moving down here as coincidence, and as the universe would have it, again, is just so crazy. They needed to get out of this. Am I still there, Kate?
Yeah. You got to All right, you're good. Oh, I think, is she frozen? Fuck it. No, she's frozen.
Okay, well, I'm just going to keep talking if no one can hear me. So,
you're good.
Okay, sweet. Thank you, guys. Yeah, so basically, like, I watched what they were doing for quite some time, and then I was asking Brian, I'm like, why haven't you guys came down here and visited me? They're taking all these vacations and stuff. I'm like, why aren't you coming to Cabo to visit me? And it just never worked out. It was never the time. And one day I got a phone call from them, and they told me that they needed to get out of the States. Like, they can't live there past a certain time or whatever. So they wanted a new location. Ended up coming down here, and we've been spending the last, like, 3 months together, let's say. And I had when I was finished timeshare, my back was against the wall. Like, I was completely fucked, like, zero money in my bank. They literally brought me in, took care of me, and have been just showing me nothing but love. And like, literally, I am just a person here, like you guys all are starting this business, but I've been around that mindset mentality. I've been around that goal mentality for months and months. And when you are around that consistently and you surround yourself with it, that's when the beautiful things start happening. And I would love to tell you guys that struggles in the business and stuff like that. And I'm not saying they're not going to come, but I don't choose to look at my business as a struggle. Like, I have fun doing what I do. I get to spend every day with my friends that are like my family. And I mean,
in the webcam. Oh.
Okay, so sorry guys, we were having some Mexican Wi-Fi difficulty there. If you could just type in the chat that we're all good, so I can not talk to you. Sorry guys, sorry, we're doing what we can here. So, a long story short, guys, like I've been around them for 3 months now, and like I was saying, I don't know if you heard this part, but I've never struggled in this business. I don't even know. I created my fucking Pixel 3 days ago. Like, I'm not choosing to focus on how tough this could be or anything, and I'm super fortunate to be around Brian and Ashley every day, and they're just like, I'm soaking it in. I'm learning what they say. But the biggest thing, like what Ashley and Caitlin have been telling you guys, is it's here. Like, if you're here, you're dead in the water. So when these girls talk about all this mindset stuff and all this, I know it sounds crazy. It does to the normal person that, like, we've all been programmed to think a certain way. But like, when you understand that when you can conquer what you think, you can create what you want. Yeah. And that's what we're all here to do. We are creators on this planet. So we can have an infinity amount of different outcomes. Visualize what you want here, set an intention, and how you want from the situation, and the fucking world will be yours. I promise you. Like, just believe in it. I am no different than you guys. Like, I am I'll slack all the fucking time. That's why this business is perfect. But like, at the end of the day, I'm going to do what it takes. I know that for sure. And I'm willing to do, like, literally, I moved down here to make sure that it happens. I'm surrounded by the right people, just like you guys are within the GAZ community. Caitlin, your leaders, everybody. And I'm telling you right now, you could not have a better group of people to lean on and to bounce on. They're amazing. And if you just open up, figure it out, and then do that for your team as well. Be that person that you want to see your leaders be, you know? And that's what it's all about, guys, is just sharing the love and being grateful for what we have right now and just attracting more of it. It's a beautiful life. And I understand shit gets frustrating, and believe me, like, we all understand that part. But, like, let's just think past it, and instead of focusing on all the shit that's going wrong, focus on what could go right. And know what the outcome's going to be before you go into it, so you're guided. But other than that, like, I'm not going to get into like dollar figures or whatever, but just know that, like, my life has changed completely. Just
tell them what you made.
Okay, so
Tell 'em what
I'll
you
tell
made.
you what.
Tell 'em what you
So
made.
the first month I made just over $7,000, and then this month I'm on track to do 15 approximately. Yeah, like, and the best part is I'm getting to spend a lot of time with the team and stuff too, and help them back. We have 2 friends down here from Canada that I've known for like the last 5 years. We're hanging out in paradise every single day and doing what we want to do. Just like you guys are all going to be doing as well, whether it's more time with your family or whatever it is that you want. This is what will create that. So know that nothing worth having is going to come without a little bit of struggle. So, like, I mean, when the struggle gets real, just know that that's just a short-term down payment on what's to come in your future. And I mean, that's about it, guys. Thanks. Okay, needed this. Yeah, guys, like, you guys, like, I mean, at the end of the day, every single one of us in here has something in common. We believe in ourselves enough to take a chance to have a different life than we're supposedly given. So let's have something in common. So let's lean on each other. Let's grow together, and let's change the fucking world, man. We can change the world. Literally, we can. If we change ourselves, we give that opportunity back to other people, do good things happen, and there's no other way. And once you start seeing those little things happen in your own life, I mean, it's
The world is yours.
The world is yours. Thank you guys for having me out tonight. I love and appreciate all you guys. Thank you.
Here, I'll jump on. I don't know if you guys, Caitlin's frozen on my thing, but
Thank you.
I just want to say one more tidbit of advice before I jump off here. So when you guys start, the biggest success is that why Brian has seen such success is because also the team, once we built our team, like, it didn't matter if it was 1 person or 5 people. We poured into those people like it was our fucking last thing we ever did. We coached them, we helped them with their ads, we gave them feedback on their videos, every single thing we could possibly do, held webinars like this, with, like, as Caitlin's doing for you guys. Every single thing we learned that made us successful, we taught our team, which is the leverage and the beauty of it all. And that's how, you know, when you work yourself for a year straight or whatever, you're able to take off 2 months and fuck off to Thailand, Costa Rica, Bali, whatever, and still clear over $100,000 a month. That's, you know, that's how. Pour into your team. Everything Caitlin is teaching you, teach your team so your team can teach other people. That's the ripple effect that's caused through it all. So exactly, everything's duplicate. So I'm going to pass it back off to Caitlin. She's frozen on my screen, but I've got her on FaceTime here, so so it still works. But I just want to say I'm very grateful to be on here tonight. So is Jared. If you guys ever need anything from myself or him, reach out. Like I said, we're all in a win-win. If we win, you win, and everybody else fucking wins. Always have that mindset. We're not in a competition. We're here to grow together, right? If you need me to help you, I'm fucking here at any moment, at any time. So with that being said, thank you for having us on tonight. I truly love and appreciate you all. I love you, Caitlin, from the bottom of my heart. And if there's anything you guys need from us, just let us know. With that being said, love you guys. Have a great night. Grateful for each and every one of you.
Namaste.
Take care. Namaste.